Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Witcher main screen. And I'm sure some of you are thinking, but Dragonster, you've finished The Witcher. And I have. It's rather enjoyable. I did rather like it. But on the final video of The Witcher, in the comments, you can have a look. 19Frozen82, hopefully I've gotten your name right, asked if I was thinking of doing any of the adventures. Now, if you remember, I did kind of, I think I thought about them. I should have actually checked. Would have been rather useful. We got to this point, and I was a little confused because that's the pathway outside of murky waters. Yeah, you can see. I was rather intrigued. This is a different. This you don't normally have this. The Witcher and some random other things, except maybe in Dragon Age Origins. And I did a little bit of a look. At what these adventures are. And there's two of them that are kind of professionally done by CD Projekt RED, and the other ones are kind of ones that the community have done, and they're kind of mods. And I'm kind of wary of those, but the kind of official ones that are officially canon-y official, definitely, or definitely official, similar to the Dragon Age Origins DLC, which were kind of released as. I think they were free DLC. I think they were kind of patched in, he says, unsure of himself. But we're going to actually do those two. Because they're extra bits of story. And then, once we've done this, we will then do The Witcher 2. So we're going to do the Price of Neutrality. And that is the first one they released. And so it's going to be the first one we do. The other proper officially one is Side Effect, and we'll do that next time after this one's done. But the Price of Neutrality. The famed White Wolf, Geralt of Rivia, returns for the winter to Kaer Morhen, the Witcher's fortress that lies hidden amidst the Blue Mountains. He finds that uninvited guests arrived before him, bringing trouble with them. Becoming entangled in their conflict, Witchers are meant to be uninvolved. Geralt must choose between the greater and lesser evil, and decide if he is willing to pay the price of preserving his neutrality. As we saw in the game, probably not. I'm not sure when this is set though. Is this pre or post Amnesia? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's load. Ah, okay. So we've got easy, medium, or hard, and we played. We played the game on medium, and it got quite easy towards the end. That might have just been because I was kind of getting into the swing of things. I was actually originally thinking of playing The Witcher 2, so some of my brain might be kind of. So I did the tutorial. I played the tutorial of Witcher 2, and oh my goodness, all the controls are different. But we'll still stick with medium. I probably still died. Yes, died. And you have to go through all this again, do you? Yeah, the keyboard and mouse, isn't it? Over the shoulder, that's the one we used. That's just clicking. No, we'll go with the keyboard and mouse. So it looks like for that, it's kind of the Baldur's Gate style versus the Mass Effect style is probably the best way of saying it. Country Inn. Right, okay. Into the story. Inn. Hasn't got a silly name.
Master Dandelion, you promised us a ballad.
Yes, yes. Of battles and brave
Of
warriors.
sorceresses and magic.
Of unrequited love.
Silence, brats! You've not been in this world for long, so 'tis no surprise your heads are hollow. This is Dandelion, friend and companion of Geralt of Rivia. Who might he sing of, if not of the famed Witcher?
Right you are, honorable dwarf. I shall sing a fresh new ballad about White Wolf. Our story begins long before the Great War, decades before Geralt ever dreamed he would be famous. Its title, Bitter Evil Hearts. In the fall of 1232, the Witcher decided to return early to Kaer Morhen, fearing the quick advent of winter.
That's not singing, Dandelion. It's not singing. So yes, we're heading to the old fortress, aren't we? From the very beginning. Kaer Morhen
The
Valley.
Witcher was angry.
Grrr.
The final stretch through northern Kedwen was usually calm, but not this time. He was twice ambushed by bandits.
That's a nice pavilion.
Then one night, wolves attacked and killed his horse. He had grown accustomed to the kindly gray mare he had traditionally christened Roach. To make matters worse, at the foot of Kaer Morhen, he encountered a camp. Like all Witchers, he believed the fingers of one hand would suffice to count the people who knew the way to the Witcher's fortress. Visitors were a sign of trouble.
Dwarves and humans. Interesting combination. Right, I've earned a load of talents, I'm guessing. Easy to upgrade characters. Right. That is a lot of talents. Right, so I think upgrade. Enables brewing of potions. Oh, okay, so this is before the game then, so it's pre-amnesia because we don't have any of the mutagens. What we had. Although it's weird because it seems like it's parallel because we're not going to hold on, we're not going to keep all of these things for later in the game. So, use that one. Mutagen, we did get that one. Just a mutation. Dexterity, flaying. Enhanced flaying by acquiring the anatomy skill. Oh, I don't know. Improve my attacks and dodges. Baseline intensity. We'll go down that route. So I suspect we're going to be using the steel a bit more, fighting these guys off. Of course. We're going to go heavily into Igni. It did serve as well. Our component, extra damage. Oh, there's also useful. Oh no, the action sign. That one. Grab that. No gold sign. Gold cards. Alas. Bleeding. Extra damage. Damage. Oh, are we gonna need silver? I should probably put a bit for art actually. Endurance is going down with that. Poison resistance. Endurance regeneration. We didn't actually use that much. I don't think we got shot that often. Until the end. And even then I think it was just too late, we just didn't care. Right. Extra damage, extra vitality. Vitality is good. Extra parry, extra regeneration. Maybe throw in a few bits of silver. I don't think we're going to use it that much, really. Extra knockdown chance. I didn't pick that up from there. Yerden. I should check that, because I think that... Quen... Oh, I can't remember using Quen, actually. Sorry, I'm coughing a lot though. I'm not sure why. And there was an identification. Fights on track selected, not yet encountered monsters. I'm not sure it's going to be overly useful. Right, we've got 7 more bronze things. I should probably think about putting them in somewhere. Potion resistance? Poison resistance, not potion resistance. I'm resistant to potions. Gathering of herbs, we may want to do a bit of alchemy. I don't know. That's the thing. Grab Quen. grand plan. We may use it. We may use it in this little one. I don't know. Give it a go. Grab those. And we get one more. We'll throw it in. Yep. Now silver. So. Oh, actually, no, going for strength will give us extra vitality. Vitality plus 2 for character development level. Extra damage from bleeding. Yeah, I don't want to just go all in one level this thing. Resistance of lightning, extra dodge. I'm probably building this terribly. Double signs. Grab you. And the action sign. Makes the chance of blinding is being used. If I remove that, just go with silver for all of them. Yep, there we go. Oh, I've still got one more. Oh, because I had that dodge one. So when I got rid of that, I couldn't keep that. Okay. There we go. I think we're sorted. We've built our character, he says, hopefully. Nursery. I mean, Genetia, we never found that. Ooh, a peasant who's fishing. Have we got anything interesting in my inventory? Oh, I've got ordinary weapons and stuff again, haven't I? I'm saying that like I'm complaining. Oh, I haven't got all my fancy name thing. Oh, saving. Okay, my first quest was to kill a wolf. I wonder if these are connected. Having just seen some.
Perhaps we should return to Cairngorm. I have no desire to perish in this wilderness forsaken by the gods.
Silence, Merwin. They are but wolves.
Wolves that fearlessly attack and encamp when fit with campfires. I ask your forgiveness, mistress, but these are but wolves, like I am but an elven showgirl.
Did anyone ask for your opinion, Mr. Brings? No? Then start doing what you are being paid for. And keep your hopelessly cowardly opinions to yourself. We would all be safe if your boys manned their stations, instead of constantly playing dice while bathing in drink. Now take away this corpse before its stench fills my tent.
Can I ask what happened? Wolves killed the boy. Nothing unusual about it happening in a camp. It's commonly known that wolves, the cursed beasts, love flames so much that they bathe in them if they could.
Enough, Brings. Who are you, sir?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Prince Merwin Adamain of Ard Caraig. Kind of you to visit, finally. We've been awaiting your response all day.
Response regarding...
I'll explain. I'm Sabrina Glevisig, sorceress. Come see me at my tent. Merwin, I assume you won't mind my handling this matter?
No, though I will want to know what you agree.
It'll have to wait, whatever it is. Wolves approach. To arms!
Okay. These guys aren't dying as quickly as they did at the end of the last game. At the actual game, sorry. Oh my goodness, my health is disappearing. I'm starting to see guys. I need to learn why they're doing what they're doing. There's a girl over there. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yes, I know. It does seem a bit weird to have all the tutorial stuff here. Probably... I mean, you could probably just say it's better if you do the actual... If you play the game properly, play the base game. Should I steal his stuff? I probably shouldn't. All remains, more things. Valise. Wolf's ally. This little girl. Oh, she's sleeping. cook. Right. I assume this is her tent. What's her face? Sabrina Glesvig. Was it Sabrina? Began with an S.
Welcome to Mistress Sabrina's tent.
In case you're wondering, this is an illusion.
I'd suspected
Everything?
so.
Yes, but my dear Witcher, it's an illusion of rare quality. In fact, it barely differs from reality.
No matter.
Suit yourself. I assume you're returning to Kaer Morhen for the winter.
You assume correctly. Enough of the small talk. We have important things to discuss.
Thank you for your help with the wolves.
No problem.
You've heard of the curse of the Black Sun, Witcher?
Nope.
The curse of the mad mage Eltebald. I believe he started the whole mess that led to several dozen nobly born women being murdered or imprisoned in towers.
Altebord was no madman, and there is no doubt that women were not entirely normal.
Madness, normality, it's prattle steeped in relativity. Tell me something specific.
Autopsies were performed. The mutations witches undergo are but a minor clinical operation compared to those caused by the curse of the Black Sun. The skulls and spines of these girls contained red sponge of some kind. Their internal organs were in disarray, some missing altogether. Everything covered in moving cilia and pink and blue meat scraps. What say you to that?
Nothing. I've seen humans with eagle talons instead of hands, with wolf fangs and eyes, people with additional joints. All products of mages fumbling with magic. It's no proof of a curse. We digress. Why are you here?
A girl affected by the curse of the Black Sun is inside Kaer Morhen. Princess Deirdre Adamain, elder sister of Merwin.
What do I have to do with this?
Don't play the fool. That girl is a serious threat to you. Surrender her to me and no one will get hurt.
I'll think about it.
Sabrina, I wish to have a word with you.
Naturally, Merwin, but not now. I have several matters to discuss with Geralt of Rivia.
Is there anything I should know?
Don't fret. We will confer later.
In that case, I shall take my leave.
So Vesemir. She. Okay. What is going on? What a wolf's aloe. Whatever this is. It is hydrangeum. I don't know what they are. Right, so let us converse with her, shall we? Young boy.
Witcher?
Have you spoken to the other witches? Who is at the castle?
Have you spoken to the other witchers? Who is at the castle?
Merwin spoke to 2 of them. There may be more, I don't know. Merwin was not let inside.
That shouldn't be surprising. We don't generally like guests.
Like it or not, we are special guests. Merwin carries a letter of safe conduct from King Henselt. Read it, and tell the other witches to prepare for a visit.
What are you going to do with Deirdre?
What do you aim to do with Deirdre?
See if the curse can be removed. Study it, and finally and ultimately conclude the matter of the curse of the Black Sun. Contrary to what you believe, I intend to make her an offer. If she can find the will to aid me, it will only ease things for all of us.
And if she doesn't agree to help?
I shall force her. Yes, Geralt, for the greater good, I will bow at nothing. For I stand to save hundreds, perhaps thousands. You may not believe me, but there are more women of this kind. Many rule entire lands with a cruel hand. I am to report to the Council of Mages, the first trustworthy report, containing specific results. I must examine the girl, and that is precisely what I will do. Nothing and no one will stop me.
Sure about that? I must examine the girl. How? Is this gonna be like a, she's still alive examination, or is this a autopsy, whether she wants to or not? Which would involve killing her. No. I understand your plan. It's a difficult matter.
I understand your determination. It's a difficult matter.
Indeed. And you witches are not making things any easier by giving the girl shelter. Think it through, Geralt.
I will.
Witcher?
Farewell.
See you. Soon.
Oh, yeah, that... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yeah, it sounds very... Stabbity. Stab, stab.
Go and speak with the witches. Sway them to my point of view. I'm a professional. I know what the girl needs. And I'm very good at demonstrating gratitude.
That I do not doubt at all.
I'm suspecting stabbing going on. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of stabbing.
I see you have spoken to Miss Sabrina. However, I lead this expedition. Remember that.
I will.
Are you able to read?
I am.
Then read this scroll.
To my barons, vassals, and all free subjects.
Go on, go on.
Let it be known far, wide, and by all, that I hereby declare Merwin of Cairngorm to be our loyal and trusted servant, and to be loved by us, thus rendering all who cause him grief liable to incur our royal wrath. Henselt, King of Kedwin.
Good enough. Understood?
Indeed, though grief is spelled differently.
I see you are quick. So you accept that if the witches wish to travel freely and unmolested about Kedwin, they should not cause me grief, no matter how the term is spelt.
You don't seem like anyone's causing you grief.
Not yet, no. But that may change, and my patience has its limits.
I wanted to ask you something.
Is grief a different thing when it's spelled double E? I mean, or is it faked? What brings you to Kaer Morhen?
May I ask what brings you to Kaer Morhen, sir?
My sister, Deirdre. She is my elder, and in Kedwin, the eldest offspring inherits all titles and estates, no matter the gender. My father, Prince of Cairngorm, may he rest in peace, passed on 2 weeks ago, a victim of syphilis.
So Deirdre is now Princess of Cairngorm?
She would be, if not for the curse that holds her. Anyone aspiring to the throne of Cairngorm must fulfill 2 additional conditions. Cairngorm is a vassal state of Kedwin. For decades, the princes of the north have bowed before the throne at Ard Carreg, a throne currently occupied by King Henselt, who has made his opinion on the issue of cursed princesses very clear.
I think I get it. And the second condition?
Do you know Cairngorm's history, Witcher?
Not well.
They're mountains in
We
Scotland,
have this
aren't they?
custom whereby any aspiring ruler, prior to assuming the throne, must spend a day amongst the duchy's simple folk, execute a series of menial tasks, and pray in the Temple of Freya in the evening.
Sounds reasonable.
The problem is my sister has displeased the simple folk in the past, and though she most probably could bribe a few prominents, the priestesses of Freya will never accept her.
Because she's cursed, supposedly. Oh, it's like alarm bells are ringing here. Like she's next in line. She's your elder sister, so she's the next in line, and you're working with someone who quite possibly wants to see her dead for science. Alarm bells are ringing. Is this because you would be bribing the priestesses? I mean, I'm not saying that because she's cursed, supposedly.
Because she is cursed, supposedly.
Because she has killed too many, even for a princess. Her victims include the priestess Isildura. Truthfully, the old hag was nearing the end of her days, but that changes little.
Is it certain that Deirdre caused her death?
Beyond any doubt. When Miss Sabrina decided to perform a magic ritual that was to lift the curse from my sister, Deirdre went mad. Then a huge wolf emerged from behind her house, and before it could be stopped, it shredded Isildura's throat. Miss Sabrina cast a powerful spell, and the old priestess's spirit arose and said, I was killed by Deirdre Ademain, who was born beneath the black sun.
Sabrina cast a spell, you say? I believe necromancy was banned.
I'm really confused. I'm really confused. Do you have a name? No, you're just Scout. I'm really confused now. What's going on? So, right, Come on, Brain. Oh, Brain, stop. No, no, no. What are you doing? What? So, yeah, a wolf jumps out and kills... Oh, a thing. Oh, another thing. More things. Oh, hello. Oh, I was talking. I got distracted.
Psst. Master Geralt.
What is it?
I merely wish a brief word with you, sir. But reveal not to Miss Sabrina that I drew you aside.
All right. Talk to me.
Master, do not defend the lass you harbour now in your castle. She is not worthy. I detest her with all my might. It will be 2 years now when she passed through my village with her retinue. My father, keeper of the local tavern, took in the noble party. I know not if he offended her, or if it was just her whim, but she tormented my father to death, slowly and cruelly, forcing my mother and me to watch. May she be damned for the ages.
And no one raised a hand to stop her?
It was but the princess who had a retinue of armed men and who wielded a sword herself. There was nothing anyone could do. I beg you, surrender the girl to Sabrina, who will repay her for all her ill deeds.
I need to speak with the other Witchers first.